Well, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a welcome back here towards the SCL B stream. Wambit taking on Sinister. It is expected to be quite an exciting matchup coming up here, and I think especially with the way that both these sides have been playing in the intermediate division, an early game like this could be almost the be-all and end-all of how these teams do perform. We are going to see a bit of an A-hit coming early here from Sinister. That bomb going down. Silly to get the plant, everyone else to back off towards that sort of cube short area. And now especially with Silly looking to try and take the fight on. Good enough for one. Cause Reezer to find one back, and that bomb going to be tapped. All of a sudden a double swing coming through. One playing through A main won't be accounted for as of yet. Aqua still holding the line. Aqua good enough for one. Aqua needs two and finds it. All of a sudden potential for the third coming through. There is a kid in play. Cause going to hop onto that bomb. Does he have time? He's completely white. Aqua's not going to be able to find the kill. Cause on 3 HP. Cause on 3 HP. As we see Wambit able to take out the pistol round here. The CT side doing pretty much everything they can and coming out on top with a beautiful pistol round win. Now seeing Druis throwing a little bit more utility. Gonna see Rochelle. Reshuffle? Reshuffle? We are gonna see Reshuffle find one. Silly to find one as well, and now Sinister looking to continue the push into cave. Silly to take on the fight instead of Reshuffle, in a smart decision. Only down up to 6 points of health. Literally wanted to sit there, see if he could try and play that trade away. With that MP9 holding the angle, a beautiful frag from Pavlek. Now leaving Lord Bays lonesome here in the 1v2 situation. This bomb is going to head towards this A site. Silly holding this middle rotation. Down to 50 points of health. It's going to be an interesting fight. Does win it. Comes out on top. Has himself the advantage with that peak. And Sinister, a really clean second round to come out with a win here. That T side looking pretty strong early on, manipulating rotations where they can. It's all the good things you really want to see over on that T side. Yeah, we're going to see Sinister. Now with utility coming out, looking to beautiful shot there from Lord. Pause to find one as well. Reshuffle to find one back, and with Aqua finding that frag, this A site up for grabs. We are going to see Silly get that plant down. Now does look as if it is going to be slowly but surely a retake attempt coming through. Aqua to find a frag. Aqua to find two. 3 for the round so far for the rifler. Now with Reshuffle finding the final kill. Sinister pick themselves up a second in a very, very convincing T-sided round against the anti-eco. A really important, really crucial thing that we're starting to see at the moment, and especially on this T side, these pistols need to have minimal impact. They need to. They can't have any more than a frag, maybe. Now with these pistols coming through, Shinon, to be able to find that opening kill with the AWP. Does he have the information that it is an eco? You'd assume it would have to be. Now with reshuffle coming up, yet again another A hit coming through. We're going to see Risa trying to take on that fight, able to find himself one. Reshuffle going down, Aqua to find two. Palquate to get one back, and Smoke's nades going down again. Lord down to 19 points of health. That smoke will fade. Lord to be able to find himself a frag. Now two going down here for Sinister, but the AWP of Shinon too strong. We do see that fight continuing to come through from this Wambit side. More importantly, taking a look at what this Wambit side has been able to do on the eco. Nothing short of extraordinary. Now, coming through, we are going to see Risa going down. Aqua to find himself a frag. Now with Proc needing to be a big figure here on this A site. Needs to try and find himself at least one. We're going to see Cores coming over towards this B area of the map. That bomb's going down. Now with rotations coming through, it almost looks as if the save's going to be the call, but Aqua in a really commanding position so far. Now with that bomb starting to slowly tick down. Wambit sit and look at the flowers, having themselves a grand old time. As that bomb does go off, seeing Sinister now put themselves in a spot where it is starting to be a really good fight here on this T side. You know, we've seen Ancient become more of a CT sided map. We've seen a little more of a showing coming through. And the CT side has really been unable to get anything going. The T side really controlling the map, really having themselves and having their way. Now with Druig's able to get one back. That Deagle having a brilliant shot there. We're going to see Risa able to find himself another frag. Palquate will eventually fall. So we are going to see Wambit able to pick themselves up a second, just as we started to see times continue to get a little bit tougher here for this CT side. A big hold like that and having all 5 lives stay alive. It's a brilliant, brilliant thing and a brilliant, brilliant feeling to have. Now slowly. A little bit of the cave control coming through. The CTs have a lot of it. Now, seeing Prog being able to find the opening pick. Aqua hitting the deck. Aqua really has been a show-out performer so far, and the fact that he's not going to have himself any more impact in this one so far, slowly trending towards a lesser performance in this round here from this T side. Now with what's looking to be a B hit coming in, the AWP over towards this side needs to show a little bit of support, especially with the single flash that it does have, but eventually it goes straight down. Shinhorn to be able to find that frag. Sorry. Res Huffle. Is it Res Huffle? I see Sinsters in chat. Give me a bit of a tip here. What's going on? We're going to see Cause Lord being able to find one apiece. Cause, last man standing. Cause able to find one with that AWP. Now the 1v1 situation. Definitely looking to have a bit of a shot here. Now we're going to see Cause able to draw out the frag. Does he live to the bomb? No, he doesn't. Goes down, Cause falling. Sinister finding themselves a fifth. Now it's looking to be a little more of a sort of push towards this half-time mark and halfway mark of this game so far for both of these teams. They're sort of getting themselves through the mud, getting themselves through the trenches early on, and we're going to see Cause able to find an early pick. Shinhorn, oh, a beautiful shot. Sinhorn able to find himself 3 really quick frags with that AWP. Opening up the B side, however the bomb left in spawn. The bomb will need to go be recovered. I'm surprised we're seeing Sinhorn continue to play this side by his lonesome, looking to try and take control of it. The fact that this bomb hasn't accelerated over towards this A side now, starting to create a little bit of doubt for this CT side. Nothing to be found, nothing to be seen. All of a sudden, questions starting to be raised. Question is who's going to answer the question, and it's going to be Sinhorn, able to find the opening frag in this one. A great frag to open up as to see Cause make it a 1v1. Silly up close and personal. Cause down to 9 points of health. We're going to see the spray come through, and Silly able to find that frag. Sinister being able to find themselves 6 frags quite early on here on this T side. And now especially with a huge showing, such as what we've seen so far. Now taking a look at especially what this MP9 can do over towards this AMA and aggression. Especially with utility banging in towards this site. We are going to see Prog look to try and take this fight on. Able to find himself at least 2 on that spray down. Risa to get one back. the fight coming through. AKs to be recovered here. Prog to leave an AK for his teammate. Assuming that the hit is going to be towards this B side. Really wanting a little bit more of an open opportunity coming in. Seeing Risa able to find that frag. Now with Wambit finding themselves 3 here. It's really got to be down to this CT side to start taking a bit of control here. They need to get themselves a little more of a little bit more of consistent sort of rounds here against the anti-eco. Sorry, against the eco. My apologies. On the anti-eco. Should be a good test. We are going to see the opening frag go towards Silly here. Ward now trying to find himself a little bit more of a frag. Does get himself 2 through that A main position. The bomb will be recovered with the rotation starting to come in. We're going to see Risa able to find himself 1. No utility going down to be able to stop that cross cause. Now, can only really stand and wait. We are going to see Silly go down, but Aqua with an AWP will start to rotate. In fact, we haven't seen anything on this A side as of yet. Leaning towards the potential of a rotate. Still seeing Aqua play that A side. Aqua will need himself an opening. Will need himself a important pick, and we'll be able to get it. However, the bomb planted open. I see Dicros able to find himself an opening frag. Especially with Wambit taking a little bit of control here in the map. Deagle's coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of a consistent fight coming through. Now seeing a little bit more of a fight coming through. Gonna see Druis able to find himself the first, looking to try and get that second spray down. And now, with Pavquil coming up. Seeing the work the Prog's doing. Seeing the work that is pushing through. This CT push coming in, the pistol unable to get that frag, and we are going to see Prog able to find himself a 3rd here in this round. 5 being picked up here for Wambit. And now the timeout coming through. Looks as if we have a headset issue. Now with Aqua being able to find an opening. Prog with that AWP looking for a little bit of an opening pick, a little bit of space over towards that B site. A bit of cave control expected here, and we're seeing the 3-man stack come through from Wambit on this B area after losing that first pick. I do like this protocol. I do think it's one of the interesting ones. Site stacking after you lose the opener. Now we're slowly seeing Shinron now push through, flashes over the top. We are going to see now this B site being cleared out. You'll see the first Prog with that AWP able to find himself 2. Make it a 3rd. How about this from Prog? Make it 4. You make it 5. Absolute insanity coming through. Now we're slowly seeing a 6-6 scoreline coming in. Prog, the Wambit AWP, continuing to be able to find frags, continuing to be able to find damage. Last round, just unable to go down. They're just unable to root him. Unable to unroot him, my apologies. Now, we're going to start to slowly see Deagle by coming through yet again for this T side. Slowly looks as if now it's just small issues of Sinsters not being able to be in positions to trade or be able to at least try to commit to areas and sites of the map. Especially the key areas. And more importantly, going to see Cause able to find himself 2 to finish the round off. And now with a little more of a heavy hit coming in. You'd assume that there would be finally a little bit of a chance, a little bit of hope coming in here for this T side. Even that, the opening fights going the way of this CT side. Risa to continue to try and get some pressure, aggressive through cave. Shimron to find himself an opener. We are going to see the AK able to find that trade, protecting the AWP. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's silly actually to be able to find that frag. Dancing, having a bit of a dance with Risa there. Will come out on top. Having himself the better dance in a deadly dance of 2. With Silly now to continue his push coming in. And now, slowly seeing Cause come up. The nade's going in. Aqua barely alive, but he's still hanging out in that smoke. Gonna push through it. Does find one. Now, with the 7-7 scoreline. 3v3 situation here. going to see Silly able to find an opening pick. Now, utility coming down. Cause to be able to find reshuffle. Cause trying to play around the edge of the smoke. They're both trying to play around the same edge of the smoke, but Silly comes out on top. That's going to be the bomb there, and I wouldn't be surprised if he accelerates over towards this A site, leaving Shinron to pick up 8th here. And Sinister able to pick up a brilliant, brilliant piece. Of play on that T side to be able to secure the half win. It's been a bit scrappy from both teams so far, and I think what we are seeing especially come through from a little bit more of a consistency side point is that, you know, we're seeing Sinister just having themselves the better gunfights. They're taking themselves more aggressive fights. They're taking on, pardon me, they're taking on more of the, how would you say it? More of the, more of the fights that you wouldn't expect to take, I think is the best way to put it. And that's the fights that we're seeing them take more and more here. To say that it's not working out would be a complete and utter lie. To say it's not doing any good would be a complete utter lie as well, as we are going to quickly see Lord Cause able to find themselves one apiece. Cause actually to double up. Now, does look to be more of an aggressive hit coming through. And especially with this, the CS that we're seeing here at the moment. That bomb going off now. We are going to start to slowly now get a little piece of what has become a bit of a puzzle coming through now. With Util starting to rain down. That bomb being planted. Cause to get the plant down. The CT side really haven't been able to get themselves too much in terms of how well they're doing at the moment. And especially with the way that now it's becoming a little bit more of a show fest coming through for these sides. To continue to be able to find frags, to continue to be able to get pieces. Let's push through now. It is just going to be now more of an aggressive fight than ever you'd imagine. Wambit taking the lead. First time in a good while here. Now with shuffle coming in. Now it's going to be a pretty big fight coming through, and especially now seeing more of a fight with these lesser guns, more of a fight with these lesser rifles coming in. It is exactly the type of Counter-Strike that you do play when you're not really experienced on a map like we see Sinsters not being. Now with now seeing that the CT side looking to try and get more aggressive around B. They're giving up too much control too early. And that SMG spraying through. The spray back is actually going to cost a life. And now it's going to be down to the FAMAS of Silly here to be able to find a frag and will through that smoke. Druix going down. Aqua to get one back. Seeing let's see Aqua able to find himself another pick, now leaving Risa by his lonesome. Eventually going down after giving himself away, trying to hit a wall bang. We are going to see the AWP recovered here for Sinister. That's exactly what they need at the moment. Slowly seeing a little more of an aggressive fight coming in. We're starting to really put together some of these key pieces of puzzles coming in. Now it is coming towards these there we go. I'm not able to speak English. That's alright. We'll get there slowly. Speaking about these necessary fights. There we go. I got it. I got it. Hell yeah. I can speak English. That's what you love to see. I swear I speak English for a living, guys. I swear I speak English for a living. Shinron, he hits shots for a living. How about that for the young kid? Able to take over. Absolutely dominating facet of this game so far. And it has been that control that has just completely surrounded the abilities. Of this side yet again. Now, huge hit coming through. It is going to be Sinister being able to hand off Wambit here. We are going to see it. How about that for a collect being hit there by Shinron? Palquake coming up through that smoke, able to find himself a frag. Silly good enough for 2. Now with Lord being able to find an opening pick, Aqua to get one back. Silly trying to hold that line down with that M4A1S and will be able to. Recovering the AK-47, Aqua still holding the line through the smoke. Now with Cause being able to have himself an aggressive position here through this top mid area of the map. He's going to get the timing here on Silly, able to find himself one. A double execution coming through here from Cause. But now he's alerted pretty much the rest of the server to his presence. Trying to be able to find this one tap on Palquake. Palquake going down. Damage being done. More importantly, the A-site coming through. Shuffle. We'll look to try and deny the plan. And he will be able to. We are going to see Sinister coming through. Being able to find themselves 12. I'm going to see Cause being able to find that opening frag. And now, with Wambit looking to rotate over towards this B site. We're going to see Aqua trying to find himself a little bit more damage. But Lord able to find himself 2 with that Deagle. Cause to be able to find one with that M4A1S. And now reshuffle stuck in a position where it's now going to be a little bit more of a dire situation coming through here. Now, with that bomb set to go off, Wambit to pick themselves up 11 here. And honestly, for a game this tight, you know, it's really a little bit more of an expectation to see a big push coming through from Wambit. With Risa able to find a frag. Now we'll just start to see I'll spray through that smoke. with Lord being able to find the opening pick. That wide swing while fully blind. Probably not the best idea, however. And with the 2-on-4 coming through. Now with Wambit being able to get that plant going down, we are going to see that bomb go off. Wambit picking themselves up 12. And here's the thing, both these teams, they're not really doing anything special. That's not in a negative way. We're seeing Wambit looking for that opening pick, and when they're getting it, they're bunching up, they're hitting a sight, and they're being patient with it. Sinister. And when they're getting these opening picks, they're continuing to try and be aggressive early, and the fact that it's just not working out for them at the moment. Like, look where Aqua is at the moment. He's so far exposed down mid. If he loses himself a little bit of information, loses himself his life, you know, there's no one to come around and try to support the kid. We are going to see Claws able to find one back before eventually going down. Now the 3-on-3 situation coming in. And look at the rotations already being moved over. We are going to see Shinran being able to try and cut them off for that T side. However, dropping off that mid area of the map just allows them to come through just a little slower. We are seeing now this proc coming up. Now the wraparound coming through. And Sinister, a better round from them. Being able to find themselves a really crucial round to try and get themselves a little more of a wiggle room here. The timeout coming through as it looks as if we are getting ourselves a bit of a rule clarification. About the use of the bug molly. If I remembered correctly, it was allowed. If I remember correctly, it was allowed. However, we'll be up to the admins, and it looks as if clarification just being asked. Which is fair enough to ask. There we go. We've just gotten the clarification coming through. They are not banned. It looks as if seeing this, Wambit want to get on with the job. So now, it looks as if we are going to see the utility start to rain down. Infinite bug mollies for life, boys. Infinite bug mollies for life. Yeah. No, if I remember correctly, the self-professional circuit is in the lower divisions. ESIC have advised tournament organisers that it's up to them. Admins deciding that, well, there's no reason to ban it. I'm pretty sure the only thing that is banned was the smoke bug, if I remember correctly. The Munity smoke bug. The one that would delete half of your smoke. Which, honestly, but we are going to see Drew able to find himself a little bit of a time and gets himself into cave through that mid position. It will send Shinran chasing. We'll try and hold that line, especially coming through that CT area of the map. The wrap coming through all around from Druis. Now creating a little bit more of a heavy push. And with Pavelquit coming up, Silly able to find himself one. Pavelquit able to find himself yet another. are going to see Silly able to find one more. And now, a 14-12 scoreline coming through. Now with the 12-14 scoreline, Sinister looking to try and at least finish this one out. I'm going to see Proc come up, come through. Utility to start raining down. Now a mid-retake in order here for Sinister. I think especially when we are taking a look at a map like Ancient, the mid-control usually such an undervalued part. We are going to see shuffle. We'll try to keep that AWP in the sight. Aqua to find himself one. We are going to see Risa go down with the bomb. That's a brutal death right there. Cause to get one back. Now, Proc and Claws, the two people who have been really good today. We are going to see Proc eventually fall. Now, reshuffle, how about that? Finding himself two with that AWP to finish off the round. Sinisters picking themselves up 15, one away from being able to close this game out. It's just continuing to be absolutely insane push coming in. Now with we are going to see Aqua able to find two cores. Getting two back cores. Able to find himself three. We're going to continue to be a menace, but the double orb setup only keeping the AWPs of that so far. We are going to see Shinron. Oh, nearly hit that flick. He'll be able to find himself a frag, though. Really looking for this second hit. That bomb hitting the deck so far. Cause able to find himself one back. The AWP is allowed to cross for now. Galil to be recovered. Smokes to go down. Is now Cause eventually hitting the deck. It's going to be a 1v1 here for the game. Lord surely has to consider the potential of a cave presence here. As Shinron, does he expect the off angle? Oh, the crosses straight on the head. Both of them swing. We are going to see Lord tagged up here. Shinhorn still having that lack of HP to try and deal with this situation. The close corner, close angle being held. We are going to see Lord be able to clutch up here. Sinister picking themselves up 15. Wambit respond with a 13th round here at the moment. How are we starting to see this Wambit side continue to fight back? I have no idea. The boys are doing it. Seems as if every game I cast, it's almost becoming a little bit of an overtime fest, an overtime-a-thon. Now with Paviquel coming through, Risa now looking for a little more of an aggressive push coming in. Shinron eventually fall away. Proc to get himself a frag and how about that from Silly? Finding two with the Deagle. The two heads go pop. We are going to see Druix being able to eventually take that player down. Now leaving it all down to Pavquay. Druiks to be able to find the final frag. 14 to 15 scoreline coming through here. Guaranteed 30 rounds. We are going to see Cause able to find himself an opening frag. The Aqua find an opening pick. Lord able to get one back though, and now the mid push. Sinister, surely. We're just seeing a little bit of unmanaged aggression coming in from the Sinister side, and it's just punishing them. Especially on a round, especially on a map where you can continue to hold choke points coming through. We are going to see Shinran eventually able to find himself one. Potential for the second to come through. Cause will go down, and now Pascal able to find himself one. Two to find, especially in this 1v2 situation. Proc hiding away. Now through that temple area of the map. Palqui looking to try and get the off angle. We'll be able to find it. Has himself an impossible task. Has himself a smoke. No kit. There's no time anyway. Palqui will give up over time, and Wambit do enough. Heading to overtime. 15 to 15 scoreline after a bit of a Wambit comeback, coming back from that 12 to 15 score that we did see. More importantly, it is going to be the leaders of the server that look to try and lead their team towards a victory. Aqua, 32 frags. Cause, 32. Silly, Proc, 21 each, and from there on it just slowly dissipates into absolute chaos. But seeing now the top performers of these two teams come up. Now it's just going to be who's going to be able to keep up their form at the moment. Are we going to see Aqua be able to you know, keep the pressure, keep the aggression that he's got so far? We're going to see Cause continue to be able to open up space, create space for his teammates like he has been doing for the past 30 rounds. Shinran, however, being able to find himself two before that bomb even does go down. We are going to see nades coming through. Proc is going to be tagged so heavily down to 23 points of health. Cause to be able to find an opening frag. Risa, Proc. Looking to try and hold the angles here for the bomb. Now I'm going to see Silly able to find an opening frag. Now it's slowly going to be the retake coming in. Proc left so low due to the nade earlier. Will eventually fall as that bomb gets defused. Especially going to see Aqua find himself one. Spray through the stack, cause to be able to get himself a second, however. Now what is a 4v3 yet again, cause being the deciding factor, opening up the site yet again, time and time again. Find himself yet another frag. Now especially with this push coming in. He's going to be now Pavelquit looking to try and save the AWP. A save in overtime, you don't see it all too often. But it does look as if that's what we're getting so far. Bit of an exotic treat here, ladies and gentlemen, a save in overtime. Now, it is going to be more of an impressive push coming in from whichever side does take this final one here in the first overtime half. And, you know, I'd imagine that be the team who takes this round giving themselves the best opportunity there in that second overtime. Now I think especially as we start to see Silly able to find himself the opening pick. It is going to be a little bit more of a task coming in here from Druix. Able to find himself two though now, making it a 2v1 situation. A very, very winnable one if he's able to isolate these jewels. But Sinister being able to find themselves the defusal before the reload does come in and the reposition to follow. An absolutely brilliant, brilliant piece of work coming through. So now we head to ourselves the second half. More importantly, a half that's going to be filled with, you'd assume, if we are going to get attack timeout coming through here for this Sinister game. Looks like a little bit of joking, complaining coming in there from Proc as well. They are playing really well, and it's going to continue to be, you know, whichever player comes out and has more of a sort of push coming through that's able to really determine who's able to take control here. Now, especially with this Wambit side needs. Seeing Aqua being able to find one. The aggression coming through over towards this cave area of the map. Able to find himself two. Never mind, reshuffle helping out. However, Sinister should be able to pick themselves up 18 here if everything goes right, and especially with that bomb close to being planted. You'd assume everything would. So we do see Risa, Lord able to find themselves one apiece. Now a 2v1 situation. Now with that bomb finally going down, Risa. Now, needing himself 2 frags to keep this game alive, bring it to 17-17. We're going to see Shinron able to find Risa. We're going for that ninja defuse, nearly got it as well. Now as well, we do start to slowly see more of an aggressive push. Especially from this Sinister side. They feel more comfortable on this T side. You can clearly see it, and it's clearly showing in the server. Starting to see more as well. As well as we see Silly able to find himself a frag elsewhere. A 5v4 now. And with more pushes coming through. That nade from Lord could do some damage, but just missing the mark. Barely. Now Lord backing off, playing a really passive angle through that mid area of the map. It is going to look to be what exactly Sinister can find here. If they're able to completely open up one of these sides and quite quickly, you can imagine they'll be able to get themselves a bomb plant down. They only lose one in a 2-for-1 trade. This could really turn into a disaster here for Wambit. There we go. There's the first. Shinron going down. We are going to see the CT hold starting to come through over from that quick rotation. Lord able to find himself one. Needs to try and deny the bomb plant. Won't be able to. Will go down. Parkwell now leaving it all down to Proc. Stuck in a 1v2 to win the game. Proc needing to find 2 frags. A bomb defusal. Finds himself one. Now it's just going to be the AWP. The bomb tap. The 10-second defuse coming through. But Shinron able to find the final frag. Sinister being able to take out the win in beautiful, beautiful fashion. GG's. It only took us a couple rounds to get there. GG's indeed, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute pleasure being here with you tonight. My name has been Flamboyant. Hope you guys have enjoyed the cast, have enjoyed the game so far. Of course, I'm going to leave you guys with the best of the SCL. But first, a big, big thank you to all of you for showing up and having themselves a fun time. Shen, how do I pronounce your full name? I've got a question for you, Shen. How do I pronounce your full name? Because it's impossible to pronounce. But as we get that answer, I'm going to quickly send you guys off to the best of the best here in the SCL. Some of our best clips. Enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.